We've now both read a little bit ahead. I don't want to read this chapter.
I do. Oh my god, this is
We're
so
going
funny.
to.
Oh my god, I read more. No, I can't stop looking at it.
Stop looking at it. Okay, so we're gonna read this chapter, like, for the experience. But
I am laughing so hard. It's literally only like, what is that, 13 sentences too? I am so done. Okay.
Okay, if you are related to me and you're not Mackenzie, please stop listening. Please just don't listen to this series. If you are under the age of, I don't know, 17.
16.
16? I don't know what the age is to put on this. If
Well, technically but legally it's 17, but let's be real. Who has more experience? The 14-year-old. Like,
true. Okay, if you are the underage in general, don't listen to this. Please just skip to chapter 5.
it's not like it's, like, explicit. It's just, like...
It's just uncomfortable.
Cringy.
I don't want to tell 14-year-olds about this if they're listening.
Oh, 14-year-olds watch Jake Paul. They've seen enough.
What?
Oh, that was a joke for just me. Sorry.
Okay.
It's a pop culture reference.
That's why.
I can read the author's note if you'd like. Okay, chapter 4. This is the beginning. This is the author's note. I said, stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Enabi. Nut Mary. Okay.
Not Mary Sue.
Oh.
Because they're in the comments they must be calling her a Mary Sue.
What
Because she is. So a Mary Sue, or a Gary Stu if you want to gender it, is a character that is absolutely perfect and not flawed in any way. They're really annoying. No one likes them. And they're most usually an author insert. For example, in pop culture, Luke Skywalker.
Oh.
Also, if you think about it, George Lucas named his character Luke S. As in Skywalker. Self-insert magic, the more you know. Anyway.
I literally...
Because like,
I'm wrecked on. Like, I love Star Wars. How did I never
girl, me too,
make that
though.
connection?
I just started watching Star Wars. I love it, but Luke Skywalker is my least fave. I love
Okay, but true.
Mark.
He's a whiny bitch.
Right? He's so whiny.
Wait,
I live tweeted my experience.
Good.
Watching Star Wars. And I say in there, he is a whiny baby.
Yeah.
He's a whiny baby. You can go find that. I will probably retweet it, my thread, when this video comes out. What were you gonna ask?
I don't even remember.
Cool. Okay. This is what this story is doing to us.
Yeah, I know.
I have to memorize a thing for tomorrow. That's cool. Anyway.
Alright,
yeah.
Draco is so in love with her that he is acting deferent. They knew each other before, okay?
What? That's what that says?
Yeah.
Would you spell it for them?
Which one? Oh, each otter? EECHODDER. Each otter. And then there's like B and then the actual number 4, okay?
And new is NU. I'm just thinking like Delta Nu.
Oh, yeah.
Delta Nu. Anyway, Legally Blonde. Alright.
Alright, here we go.
I have finished chewing my granola bar.
Oh, here we go.
Draco, I shouted. What the F do you think you are doing? Draco did
sorry,
yeah.
Just to backtrack a little bit. They're now flying into the Forbidden Forest.
Oh,
okay,
yes, from
anyway.
chapter 3.
Yeah.
They are flying in the Mercedes-Benz. They're not going back to Hogwarts.
Mm-mm.
They're going to the Forbidden Forest!
Yeah.
Because that's how that ended.
You said Forbidden Forest, like, sorry, like, it's like, the Ring of Fire! And fighting Nemo, so I was like, oh. The Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire!
Shark bait, ooh-ha-ha. Anyway,
Oh my god, me.
Draco, ooh-ha-ha.
Ah!
Okay, Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car, and he walked out of it. Did he land? Is
I-
that what they meant?
I hope so.
He just, like, walks out midair. He's a wizard, he can do what he wants. I walked out of it, too, curiously. What the effing hell, I asked angrily. Oh, excuse me. What the effing hell, I asked angrily. Oh. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts. Were those available? I mean, they must have been.
Yeah, oh no, they were. They
when did
definitely
color
were.
contacts come into, like, fashion?
Oh my god, into fashion? I'm
Yeah,
not sure,
well-
but they've been used, like, since, like, actually the 70s in, like, movies and shit.
Ooh, oh, that does make sense. Never mind.
They hurt people's eyes real bad, though, so, like,
Well,
we
yeah,
obviously
like,
have bettered
Harry
them.
was, Harry specifically, Daniel Radcliffe was allergic to his, which is
Yeah.
why he doesn't have green eyes in the movie. Which is why I accept that, because they cared about his 10-year-old self.
True.
But I'm still mad that Lily had brown eyes in the movie.
I know.
So neither of them have green. They don't match. Like, get a blue-eyed actress. At least.
Dumb bitch.
The
No,
ba-
oh,
the
that was
biggest-
mean. I'm sorry. I don't disrespect Lily like that. I'm sorry.
Oh, I would have thought, like, the casting directors.
Would it do better? I don't know. Me too.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, the biggest thing that anyone ever says to Harry multiple times in the entire course of the series is, you have your mother's eyes. Why wouldn't... Anyway. Where was I?
Colored contacts.
Yes, thank you. Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. Is he Satan?
No, they're just colored contacts.
I know, but, like, Satan is, like, a charming fellow. Not that I have personal experience. But, like, you know, when you read about legit the devil, he's, like, this charming guy. He can, you know, like, look into your eyes and, you know, like, make you do his bidding. Well, I guess they're vampires.
Well,
Is Draco a vampire?
His father's
No.
Lucius, not Lucifer.
Ah! Wild!
I don't think so. I don't think he's.
Alright,
a
maybe
vampire.
they're just in love. In
love.
love.
In loaf.
In love.
In loaf.
What would she
Bread.
say? I don't even know. In love?
In
Oh,
loaf.
wait, no, what did she...
With LUV.
LUV? Yeah, alright. Yeah, in love.
Oh god. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm not ready. That's just the very end. That's, suddenly just as I, Draco, kissed me passionately. What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Suddenly, just as I, Draco, kissed me passionately. As a sentence.
I actually don't have an answer.
Cool.
Just as I... Draco... Oh, maybe?
Mm.
Draco kissed her passionately, I guess.
Yeah, that's all that sentence needed.
Yeah.
Really. For such a short piece of writing, she could have done less
Better.
words.
She
Yeah,
could
well
do
that.
better. No.
But she could have used less words. Draco climbed on top of me. You're lying down now? Okay. And we
Yeah.
started to make out keenly against a tree.
Wait, that's not how you use that word.
Let's define it. Let's go to merriam-webster.com.
That is genuinely not the right use of that word.
Okay, so...
Oh, wait, actually, maybe it is.
Well, I wouldn't use it in that sentence, though. So according to dictionary.com, keen means finely sharpened as an edge, so shaped as to cut or pierce substances readily. If that is what she...
No, because keenly is a different word
Right,
altogether.
okay, yeah, alright, let's scroll down a little bit. Maybe you wanna work. Okay, let's just go back. So the Google
Yeah.
dictionary supplied in an eager or enthusiastic manner or intensely. So it does
So actually it is used
make
correctly.
sense.
It just sounds strange.
Who says that?
Make out keenly against a tree? I mean, like, maybe if you, like, inquired keenly, like, you were excited about this question, but, like, you never, like... I would
Who
never say, I will kiss you keenly.
says-
Because that is...
Megan, kiss me keenly.
Right, like,
against this tree.
Like, I would literally look at you and be like, oh, that's not how you use that word. Like,
Like, even though it makes sense, like, as a word.
Right.
Like, she had to have, like, reverse dictionary looked this up.
If this is satire, though, she might have actually genuinely used it. Like, she might be a writer, and that's why she's using so many of these jokes.
No, I need to talk to Tara Gillespie. What's her
Like,
name?
maybe that's why she knows it's Mary Sue. She
No.
was making fun of the idea.
No!
I think she's for real.
Why is this clever? Okay, let's... Alright,
Maybe she was a genius and we just didn't know it.
we're gonna have to discuss this after we read this whole
Okay.
thing. Because I'm starting to think that it's satire.
I think it's a satire.
I'm so scared. Okay, he took of my top, and I took of his clothes. So just the top, but he's naked. What
I'm just reading the next sentence because
Yeah.
she uses of instead of off.
Yeah.
Of.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I read the next
Do you want me to
sentence.
read it?
I'm okay.
Okay.
You can read the next sentence. The new paragraph?
Yeah.
I don't want to read that. But I haven't had sex.
Okay.
However, I do not think that one would take off someone's top and then be completely naked.
It's strange.
Because that is what's happening.
There's no rules to where clothes come off and
All
how.
right.
There's no numbering system.
Sure.
Sometimes someone's naked, someone isn't.
I even took off my bra.
Took of my bra.
Even.
Yeah.
She even did that.
Why would she word it like this? Sorry.
I'm giggling. This is hilarious. Then he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time.
I'm
So mad.
so uncomfortable. Like, I know sex. I understand. I get it. Whatever. But the way you word things will make a hell of a difference.
Right.
And she sounds like she's 6.
Like, I'm uncomfortable with the situation, reading this, just because, like, sure, have a one-night stand, go on one date, have sex, do what you do. She's 17, and this is a fan fiction. Slow build. For actual writing, you have to build the relationship, whether or not you say or do not say that they knew each other before. You have to build the relationship for the audience to make a sexual relationship believable. If it's a character who, like, regularly would have or is just starting to, like, willingly have one-night stands, or if this is, like, what they're doing as a character, fine. But, like, you have to build up to that. This is just, he gets out of a car, she gets out of a car, they're in a forest, he kisses her, now they're having sex.
I feel like it's almost, like, this is such a reach. Oh my god, I hate myself. But, like, it's, like, rape. Like, in a sense. Like, there is no build-up, but it's just kind of happened.
Yeah,
and, like,
they didn't discuss anything.
Yeah. And
he doesn't know.
You don't even have to discuss it. There was just genuinely, like, no, like, okay, or no yes, or, like, nothing. There was nothing. So not only was there no build-up in general, there was no build-up.
Right.
To the consensual act. Like,
so last chapter we talked about self-harm. Now we're going to talk about rape and consent.
I feel like, but also what I was doing was reaching, so just a heads up.
No, like, you're actually making a point, and I'm gonna get passionate about this for a second. Like, you cannot have consensual sex. Anything but consensual sex is rape.
Yeah.
If it is consensual, it's just sex. So, to have sex, for one to do it for the first time by putting someone's thingy into someone's you-know-what, like, you have to have a consistent, constant, enthusiastic yes at all times during the sexual encounter for it not to be rape.
Yeah.
She's just letting this happen. Honestly. Like, there's not, like, you may be keenly making out against a tree, and she may be willingly taking off his clothes and her bra, but there was no, like, look of approval, there was no, like, you know, or, like, look of permission, there was no, like, hey, can I do this? There was, like, is this okay? Are you enjoying this? Do you need me to stop? Consent and conversation and communication is important, and it needs to happen in relationships.
Agreed.
I'm not okay with this chapter.
And also I was reaching. Alright, but do you want me to keep...
Please read the next paragraph.
Do you want me to, like, do it, like, realistically, or should I just, like, bored? Like,
I mean, she's screaming.
She is, but I don't want people to think I'm in the hall, because...
Whatever you feel you need to do.
Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then, ... What the hell are you doing, motherfuckers? It was ... Dumbledore. First of all, I would just like to point out that the first thing that I thought of was the scene in the 5th movie, you're not talking about, or 4th movie, when he runs us, he's like, Harry, did you put your name in the element of fire? Like, yelling at him. And that's exactly the voice that I heard in my head when I read it. But, like...
Me too.
In what world would Dumbledore ever call his students motherfuckers? Sorry for children, but also...
As far as they're not listening, maybe they are. As far as we know, Dumbledore doesn't swear. As far as we know...
He's a little pumpernickel. Like,
he's this old man. He's like 100-some-odd years old.
Yes.
I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know any 100-some-odd-year-old people who are, like, moving the way he does. But, like, you know, fiction, he's a wizard. What person over, like, the age of 80 says mofos? I mean, not even, like, the slang, but, like, the actual...
You're right, though. Maybe he's just seen so much. Maybe he's seen too much here.
Yeah, I've seen too much, and there's no description.
I'm... This is so clever because I want to know more now. I do want to keep reading. However...
Tara Gillespie.
Is she a genius? Is she the genius we were waiting for?
Possibly. But there's a video that I will show you after we conclude this episode, that is possibly Tara Gillespie.
Okay.
Okay.
I just feel like with all of her allusions to other references, like, that writers would know, I feel like she knew what she was doing, and that's why this would have to be satire. I almost hope
so.
I mean...
I want to believe that no one does this because they think it's good.
Well, because she's actually tripped up in a few places where she does correct grammar, too. Yeah. I feel like there's too much evidence. I feel like this is a conspiracy theory for the gods. Like...
Alright.
I want to know more.
Well, we're almost at 20 minutes, so... We're gonna end this at chapter 4.
Yeah. A lot of sex happened.
Sort of. I mean, it was really just the last 3 sentences.
A lot. For
this, yeah. Okay, so what we learned in this chapter was Draco may be Satan, and consent is the most important thing in sex.
And also Dumbledore swears.
Dumbledore swears and screams. He's seen too much. And you can, by the dictionary, make out keenly against a tree.
Yeah, apparently keenly is a word that you can use, but I just don't think you should.
It is a word you can use. I wouldn't use it in the situation. So, in the comments section, tell us what you think about using the word keenly to describe making out specifically against a tree, or not, just in general.
Yeet.
Also, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. This is going to be a whole series. We are reading the entire fanfic My Immortal. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at legendsofmia. See you folks later.